Hello and welcome back to Real Talk Mama Podcast. This is episode 3 with Sophia and
Sammy.
Okay, so let's jump right into it. How was your weekend?
Weekend was busy, man. Friday night we had our open mic. That was a great turnout here at Noble Cinemas out here in Vallejo, California.
Another fun show. Oh, and this podcast is also done here at Noble Cinema Studios where we work. It's Nobody's business.
And we're just grateful to have our own little space where we can have fun, relax, and just keep building.
I think it's kind of the neatest thing, just all of the space that we have and how much, or not even how much, just like what we have to offer and let our friends who work here do every day.
Right.
I was telling Noel, it's kind of like watching No Jumper, how he's got the whole entire thing where everyone just has their own separate podcast. Now we got 2 podcasts here.
I know, it's crazy.
Shout out Real Honesty Podcast.
Go follow and subscribe them. You can find them on YouTube and Instagram. But yeah, it's pretty crazy within the past, we're going on year 2 of doing the open mics, the comedy show. I know Real Honesty Podcast, they started probably about a few years ago, I think. Just don't quote me. My math is very bad. But yeah, so we had the open mic on Friday. That was such a great turnout. Shout out to our winner, Handling, for winning the open mic. And of course, we appreciate all the other artists coming out and keep continuing to come out and just showing their music and their talents. Like, we have so many talented artists that come through this door. I have a few bangers on my Apple Music that I'd be listening to every morning.
Well, it's fun too. Like, I'm always at the bar serving drinks, if you didn't know. And I don't really get the chance. I've almost never seen really many people perform, but then I'll hear someone with a different sound, and I can't remember the name of the woman. What was her name? Aji? It was Aji, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly, but oh
We
my
are
God, this
terrible
girl
names.
can sing. Holy
Yes.
smokes. I was so excited to see her.
Yeah, she's been here a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
And I see the confidence always growing with her and just seeing her perform. If you didn't know, I work the front door and I'm quote unquote the office manager here at Noble Cinemas.
She keeps things running.
And so I'm the crazy person that makes the rules that when I post, because I'm just
Oh, you better follow him.
yeah, or you're not but yeah, so she's been here a couple times, so shout out to her. Sorry if we butcher your name because we're terrible with names. Let's see, Saturday we had my son's a part of a kinsey for my niece, so we woke up at the crack of dawn to get down to Richmond at 9 a.m. So that was fun and just spent the day out there seeing family. Sunday we went to Lake Berryessa.
How was the lake?
It was good. It was nice. The key to going to Lake Berryessa, we go to this spot called Oak Shores Day Use.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a few little pullouts that you can do before getting to the other side of the lake.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like Oak Shores, there's a Smiddle Creek Day Use, and then there's like Spanish Flats, but Spanish Flats is like used for camping. So Oak Shores, it's a free day use area, which is nice. So you don't have to pay for parking. But the key to getting there is to get there early. So I got out there at like 9:30 in the morning.
Girl. Oh my God.
So I pre-packed the car Saturday night, made the food and everything. I bought the ice, everything.
What'd you make?
So I made, it's like a quote unquote bean dip.
Okay.
No, a boat dip, not a bean dip. It's a boat dip. So it's sour cream mixed with the diced green chilies with the diced tomatoes by the Rotel can.
Mm-hmm.
To spice it up a little bit, I add an extra can of diced green chilies, I add a can of whole kernel corn, not the sweet kind, just the whole one. And then I add in some Taco Bell seasoning,
Ooh.
mix it all up, and it's pretty fire. I actually got the recipe off of TikTok.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, because I'm always looking, like, I'm named the dip queen. I make a mean spinach dip better than any store
Can you bring me
brand.
some?
Yes. Next
I'm on this fast right now, and I'm pretty goddamn hungry. There's a bag of just chips over behind my bar, and I'm considering eating them. But
Yeah.
I've got 24 more hours to go.
I I give you props because I probably need the cleanse, honestly, because I know from like our last episode, I'll like a lot of my friends and family know, but so I was diagnosed last November with PCOS and rosacea. You can kind of see like how red my face is and the acne. I'll have to show pictures next time of how bad my acne was when I had that fat purple scabby patch on my face. And
what do you do? Like, how do you, when you're having an outbreak, does it like affect you like the way your body feels, or is it surface, or is it
no,
full body?
it's full body. Because I'm still learning a lot of like the do's and don'ts with it because it hits everyone different. Like some of the symptoms of with PCOS is because I was having like this bad acne breakout for like over, I would say it started in May of 2024 is when I started noticing the acne. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe because my eating habits weren't that great. So, make a long story short, between seeing the dermatologist, we tried different, like over the counter ointments, creams, antibiotics. It would go away a little bit, but then it would just come back. So, I started doing my own little research, and TikTok is a really good useful research tool.
Oh, it sure is.
Yeah, because like and Google, like I know they say never to like Google your symptoms, but I'm like, okay, well, what else can be causing this cystic acne that's like not going away? So, and then I came across PCOS, and I didn't like I've heard people about having PCOS, so I kind of like, and it said like cystic acne, hard to lose weight, fatigue, and I'm like, you know what? I check all those boxes. I'm constantly tired.
Yeah.
But I mean, who isn't when you're an adult? You know what I
Right.
mean? Because like we're working
Life
full
is
time.
lifing.
Yeah, life is lifing, and between parenthood and working full time, and and even like doing this side job and work life balance. But it's like I was extremely tired. I'm like, I am only 37 years old. I shouldn't, like, I know I do a lot and I live a very busy lifestyle, but I shouldn't be having 2 to 3 cups of coffee just to make it through the day.
No.
And
to need them, like I drink coffee just because I like the coffee.
Right. And to me, it's like, if I don't, you get the caffeine withdrawal of having a really bad headache.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's my issue. I've caused my own headaches. For the most part, I don't need coffee, but if I skip a day, I'll get a headache.
Yeah. So make a long story short, so when they said to you got to do a vaginal internal ultrasound of your girly parts to see from the images I've seen online, it looks like a pearl necklace along your I want to say it's your ovaries. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a doctor. So, and when we got the images with my OBGYN, she was like, yeah, like you fit all the symptoms, but they didn't quote unquote diagnose me. And I'm like, because I'm like, by going to the doctor so much, they don't want to document anything in your medical chart because I don't know if it's just for insurance purposes or I don't know, but it's like I made it to a point, it's like if you don't document what I'm diagnosed with, then you need to mark in my chart that you're not diagnosing me. So And sometimes it's really hard to find a doctor through like with your insurance that will actually like listen to you
and believe you, because
and
I
believe
feel
you.
like they just
Yeah,
kind of just try to
they put band-aids on it.
give you a
Like,
medication, tell you, okay, well, let's try this,
Yeah,
and send you off on your way. And
right.
you really have to advocate.
Yeah, you do. And so that's what, like with my dermatologist, they put me on doxycycline, that has helped. They put me on clindamycin. And then when I went to go see another dermatologist later down the road, they're like, I don't think it's so much PCOS. I think it's rosacea, because the rosacea, like, my face is constantly red, but you can have cystic acne with rosacea from what she said. And I'm like, okay, well, is it what I'm eating? So that kind of implemented me to really like meal prep for breakfast and lunch for work. And I was like, they're like, oh, we have to lose the weight. And I'm like, I come from a family of very curvy women on my mother's side. I just do. I have my mother's body type. I was very skinny when I was a teenager. When I got pregnant, the weight just came with it, and it just never went away at that point. I can get down to 190, but that's where I plateau. And everyone's like, oh, well, you should get on like Ozempic or get on like some like weight loss shot. And I'm like, as much as I would love to, I'm so sick of taking medication. I'm embracing my body as the way it is.
Girl, you are absolutely beautiful. And then I've heard so many negative things about the Ozempic.
Right.
And what did it cause? It caused this one woman, she's younger than us. I want to say she was like 25. And she ended up having, what's the issue where it's like your bone marrow thins?
Oh yeah, your bone marrow thins. Yeah, and I know a lot of people on it, and it's like, I don't knock anyone for it.
I don't knock anyone, but
it's just not for me at all.
Not for me.
It's not for me, and I will go. And plus, I want to save my little extra $20 a month from Planet Fitness, and it's nice out. I will go outside and go hiking, or I will do it at home. I just got me a new little Pilates board, and it does what the gym does. Let me tell you.
Oh, see, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
So it was like unofficially diagnosed with PCOS and rosacea, but like my dermatologist, she was like, dude, like you have all the symptoms. You have it.
So what's the reasons for not wanting to chart it?
I don't know.
Or did they give you a reason?
They didn't really give me a reason. Like, I don't know if it has something to do with insurance, because I know a lot of people do, if you have to, like, for me, like, before I got diagnosed with everything and I was trying to lose the weight, I was really considering doing the gastric bypass surgery. Yeah. But because of the type of insurance I have, so I have Anthem Blue Cross, whereas other people have Kaiser. So the people that I've known that have Kaiser, it's like they get everything approved. No problem.
See, I just need to move in with you real quick so that you can have someone living with you that has Kaiser.
Right.
And then I'll move out.
Right.
And then you can have Kaiser.
Yeah. So, we're starting with my new job in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be getting on I'm going to be getting on with Kaiser. And
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Because I feel like the doctors will actually like listen to me. So I'm hoping just to go down that road and just try to find the doctor that works for me. And, I'm down to 200 pounds. I was 210 about 2 months ago. So something's working. The meal prep, I think, is helping a lot. But you kind of fall off the bandwagon a little bit.
But no, it's not even that. I feel like losing the weight slower is better, because you're not going to go, if you take, from what I've heard, people who do take Ozempic and they stop taking and they kind of fall off, your weight comes back with extra. Yeah. And then that weight's extra hard to lose.
Right. Absolutely. But yeah, so yeah, that's my little journey with my face. But yeah, other than that, it's, life is life, and it's my last week at my job. I go to Tennessee next week for vacation to go see my grandma out in Chattanooga. Gonna be fun. I'm so excited.
What are you guys going to do while you're out there?
Go to the aquarium. We've gone there a few times.
Is it the Chattanooga Aquarium, or are you going to go to the...
It's a Chattanooga Aquarium.
You should drive to Georgia and go to that big aquarium
In
with the whale shark.
With the in Atlanta.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
heard it's not that far.
It's 2 hours away.
I was gonna say it's like 2 hours from what I heard. But my
It
friend
is.
Katie, when we go out there, my friend Katie, we're gonna go do that.
Yeah, that's actually something to consider. It's just, I gotta see because we're going out there to see my grandma.
Okay.
I gotta see how my grandma does on a road trip. And it's hella funny because I have a funny story. So last year, so if no one knows, I am a huge Bigfoot fan. He is like, that's like the man of my dreams. He only comes out at night. Doesn't come around very often. Doesn't ask no questions.
Okay, now I catch your drift. I was like, wait, are we talking about like Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Muffs? Maybe no.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, she's talking about a man.
Yeah, Bigfoot is my man. Love him so much.
Quiet.
I even got him tatted on me. Doesn't ask shit from me.
I love it.
Yeah. I took my grandma. My grandma cracks up. I love her so much. She's just like, she's always down for whatever. And she was like, I don't even understand why you love Bigfoot so much. She was all like, just why? And I'm like, you know what? I think it's just the mystery behind it. He may be made up, but it's like, I mean, there's so much stuff that we just don't know what goes on out in the world.
But you know what? I don't know. I have a hard time believing Bigfoot is made up because when I saw Bigfoot, I swear to God, and it was like maybe from here, 15 feet away.
Oh, wow.
I was backpacking when I was 16. I was backpacking from Maine to New Hampshire and back, and we're on this little thing called a solo, me and all the other kids, and they separated each of us. I think we're maybe a football field away from each other, each person or less. Like the one girl in the group was pretty close. But one night it was storming, there was lightning, and they teach you have to get on your lightning pad so that you don't get shocked by thunder. And it's between the seconds between the thunder and the light.
Oh, wow.
And there was no 5 seconds. And I think every second is a mile away. There was not a second between lightning and the thunder. So the storm was right over us.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
fuck, I'm going to die here in the woods. Like, I'm 16. There's so much I haven't done. Like,
Right.
I haven't even driven a car.
Right.
And then finally the storm dies down and it's nice and quiet. You could just hear the
forest.
Yes, the forest. You can hear all the forest, and there's no light. There's nothing there. So we're in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains.
That's crazy.
And I didn't know anything about the Appalachian Mountains until I seen TikTok about 6 months ago. And then all of a sudden I hear my camp counselor scared the crap out of me. He comes up and he's like, "Oh, I'm just checking on you." I'm like, "Okay, good." And then I see him go back down. And he has his headlamp, and you can see clearly just these big white hairy legs going through. And he's like, "Good night," and then takes off down the hill. And then I hear someone else coming, and it sounded different. It sounded bigger. It was like boom, boom. I don't know if I heard a boom. Maybe that's in my head, but I seen this big old two just big ass legs just going through the bushes, and it's just, I don't know what it was. Maybe a bear, but it was something bear-like, Bigfoot. I swear it was Bigfoot going through the bushes, did not stop, and it's, like I said, about 10 to 15, maybe 20 away, if that.
That's crazy.
And I'm sitting here in this just little makeshift tent that looked like an igloo I built out of rocks, a tarp, and hair ties. And my door was my raincoat. So I'm sitting here and I'm like peeking through the hole, like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, okay. Don't eat
That's
me.
crazy.
Holding my breath. Terrifying when you're 16 and by yourself.
Oh, yeah. It's probably hecka scary, but...
Well, the girl, Erin, she comes up and she's like, "Did you see that?" And that's the third thing that scared me, because then someone's at my door like 20 minutes later and she's seen it too.
Right.
So she comes in, she's like, "Can I sleep with you?" And we're sitting there, just like I said, the tent is tinier than this table here. And there's
crazy.
two girls. We're just like snuggled up trying to go back to sleep.
Crazy. Yeah, it's, it's like the fascinating thing about like Bigfoot. It's like they're very curious animals. Like you never hear about anyone dying from Bigfoot.
No.
People die from bears, but not from Bigfoot.
Yeah, no, I didn't hear no sniffing or like
Yeah.
snorting. There was no sounds. It was
yeah,
just
you'll hear like
walking.
if you're walking, you'll hear big thumps. You'll hear
That's what I heard.
Yeah, you'll hear tree branches probably breaking.
Yes, all of that.
And they're also known for they'll throw like rocks at people's tents because they're curious animals. Like,
oh my God, I don't know what I would have done if something hit my tent. And it's not like you could go running in the forest to go find your counselor. I had no idea where they were.
Well, you don't want to run off a cliff either.
No, I didn't. I had nowhere to go. I'm just hoping these plastic walls save me.
So I know you have a story to tell me about Miss Riley's birthday party. So,
Riley's birthday. I wish I could go back to Riley's birthday. That was we're fantastic party throwers.
I know.
Just by hosting the stuff here, we are absolutely fantastic party throwers, and everything was going on as planned. And like I said, I was Moana, and it was going perfectly. I go, get dressed, I'm in the bathroom, got my hair on, got my wig on, put my cap on, or my little flower hat, my tiara.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there and I'm at the top of the playground and I'm like this, like searching like a Voyager, like Moana. And I see them coming up and I'm like, hello, it's you, like talking like her, like, and then I come, like the kids all come up and I come down the stairs and Riley takes off. And Damien takes off and Damien's like, it's Mommy, you're not Moana. And they're joking, calling me Mom Moana. And Damien, he was so upset. He's like, I don't like you. And I'm just like, okay, this went south real fast. And my heart's breaking, honestly. Like, I did not expect her to be afraid. She was in tears.
That's crazy.
Absolutely in tears. And it's not so much because she was scared of me, but it's because Mom was different. They were like, I want Mom. I don't want Moana.
That's crazy.
And I didn't tell them. If I told them beforehand, I think they would have been okay to tell Damon that I'm dressing up, because we had a conversation that evening and I'm like, Damon, I was like, well, what was the issue? And he's like, I don't like you with makeup on. And he's like, I didn't like your hair. I didn't like Moana's dress. I don't like her. And he told Noel, he's like, I don't like her ocean. Yes, no, he was all bad about it. He's like, I don't like her hair. I don't like Moana's hair. I don't like her dress. I don't like her ocean. Nothing. He just was not having it. And
so now I'm curious, have they ever been to like a theme park like Six Flags and seen like, have they ever interacted with the live action like characters?
So that never crossed my mind. I thought it was going to be okay, and this is one of the reasons why I did it, because it was going to be me, and it was they were going to be familiar with me. But I don't wear much makeup, so the fact that I had mascara, eyeliner, and I put little freckles on my nose, and I painted it so it looked like I had a sunburn on the top of my nose, and my hair was long. But I guess I was too different, and we went to go see Lilo and Stitch.
The kids love you for you.
Yes. Oh, that's all. Damon has told me. Like, and when we were we went to go see Lilo and Stitch on opening day at the veranda in Concord, and they had a whole Lilo and Stitch out there, and it was so cute. It looked perfect. It was Moana and Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, Riley, let's go say hi. It's Moana and Stitch. And she's like, no, and freaked out. Never crossed my mind she'd freak out. It was me. Nope, he did not like my ocean.
He did not.
Nope. And I should have known. I should have known. He told me on mine and Noel's anniversary, I curled my hair. I had makeup on.
That's when you guys went to the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah, we went to the Ritz and had lunch. Brunch. I had knee-high boots.
Yeah, knee-high boots, and you were wearing your black skirt with your yellow top.
Yeah. So he didn't see what I had on because I got in the car after they had already buckled up. We dropped him off at my mama's house. I get out of the car, and he's like, what are you wearing, Mom? And I'm like, what do you mean, what am I wearing? He's like, I don't like it.
You know what's funny? Like, sons are so, like, over, like, protective over their mamas.
It starts young. Did that happen with Jay?
Yeah, you know what? It started maybe when he was about 5 or 6.
Well, he's 5.
Yeah, so yeah, just
He's
about,
going on
yeah,
6.
because Jay's like, he's like such a like a mama's boy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny. There is a funny TikTok because after I got, so a lot of my confidence came after my divorce,
Mm-hmm.
and I was going out with the girls for a mom's night out.
Okay.
He was going to go he was going to hang out with my mom because my mom lives like 5 minutes away from us.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to just go drop him off. This was a couple years ago, and, having a Mima and J night. And so I got dressed up. I'm wearing it's like a spaghetti strap lace top with some high waist jeans. Classy and cute.
Yeah.
I had my.
I said it does sound like there's nothing wrong
Not
with
crazy. I mean, the girls were a little out or whatever, but that's what a push-up bra does. Trying to get the illusion of what's there.
that. You got a little bit extra.
Just a little
I
bit
need a
extra.
little push.
A little bit extra. And, I had my makeup done, wearing my hoops out. I'm looking cute. And I was like, it's funny. So, a little backstory to that night. We were in the process of getting rid of all his Nerf guns because we were changing his room into a teenage room.
Yeah.
He was 13. And he was like, oh, well, Nerf guns are for little kids. I want to change my room. And I'm like, all right, cool. So we were in the process. I made a whole Nerf gun wall 6 years ago.
Oh, that's cool.
It was pretty cool. I did it myself, and I can show you how to do it when Damien gets to that age.
We've got two or three Nerf guns so far.
Oh man, you're gonna have a whole collection in a couple of years.
Okay.
So, and I'm like, you know what? I had a TikTok idea. And
Mm-hmm.
there's a TikTok video I'll have to show you. And he's like, so I'm like doing a video, and he was like, you holla at my mama. He was like, this is going to be for you. You're either going to be down there because you ain't going up there.
Like, no fun.
No fun at all. I was like, oh,
better watch him.
I'm like, I wasn't allowed to bring no one around for a while. He's
I
like,
mean, that's good though. I mean,
it is. But it's just so funny. And now it's just hearing it. I'm like, oh, well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that has
well, it makes
experienced
me
that.
feel better because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, am I? Oh, I feel bad for Riley one day.
Oh man,
she's not going to be able to do anything.
Nope.
She's gonna be like, nope, turn your butt around, go change. Nope, you're not wearing them shorts out.
It's that older brother. It's just because I'm the oldest, and I have 2 little brothers, and that was me with my baby brother. I'm like, when he was in high school and started dating, I did not like any of the girls he brought home because I'm just bet.
Well, no one's ever good enough for them.
No, I'm like, what do you have to offer my brother? I was I would look at them up and down. My older sister, she was the nicer one. I'm the pit bull of the family.
Well, it's the younger sister. I feel like my sister's the pit bull too.
Yeah.
But don't mess with my sister. And Riley.
And yeah, Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Riley will.
I forgot what Damon did. Damon did something. It wasn't even crazy. He wasn't in big trouble, but we were like, dude, sit your butt down on the couch and chill. And Riley's like, be nice to my brother. Don't talk to him like that. Just okay, you guys. We're trying to parent here.
Oh, I was like, what was it? It was when you were telling me about when Riley said that she heard. This is how I know Riley's going to be a beast. When you were telling me the story of when Damien wasn't invited to Riley's birthday.
Oh, yeah, nope. She even told him at the party. She tried to kick the boys out at the party. She was still on that, too, because there were a bunch of little girls. And I didn't... I guess I expected it, but 5 little girls all together just seems like a lot.
Right.
And I was thinking, oh, there's only 5 girls. But when there's 5 little girls together, it is a lot. And she's like, I've got all the girls. You guys are boys. She's kind of just shoo them away. She liked her girl energy.
Love Rye. Love her so much.
Yeah, she's a character, but she had the best time. And for not having we didn't have a crazy amount of families. And I could tell that she's the only little girl in our family.
Oh, wow.
Because the amount of presents she got, and thank gosh, it was all clothes for the most part. I think she got 5 little toys, 2 Barbies, and 5 little other tiny knickknacks, but pretty much all clothes. And it's just, I was like, wow, everyone's like, yeah, well, I don't have a little girl to buy for. Yay.
Right. You're saving me money for some
summer edition outfits.
Right? It saves money, I'm telling you.
Oh, it sure does. You know, she really is the only little girl in our family. And that was after my 2 nieces, and they're going on, I think, 13 and 14 or 14 and 15 this year.
Yeah, just about. I believe they're 14 and 15. And then you have, what, 3 or 4 nephews?
And a new one on the way.
Yeah, and a new one on the way.
So she's really just the only girl, which
Crazy.
is nice.
I know, it's funny because Jay, because well, I thought Jay was surrounded by, I think, mostly girls growing up, because between my friends and my cousins, like he has cousins that are like out of state and stuff. So Jay was surrounded by, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 girls growing up, and 1, 2, 3, like it was kind of like even, but it seemed like like the people that I was hanging out around the time, like growing up, they all had girls, and he was the only boy.
Well, that's probably why he's such an awesome kid now.
Right.
Like I've said it on here before, her and her son, they have just the best relationship. They'll be here and he'll just come up to her and just give her a big old hug. I'm so sappy, that type of stuff will almost make me cry. I'm just like, oh my God, it's so beautiful.
My sweet boy. I love
He
him
is.
so much. Hopefully one of these days I'll have him on here, and
Oh, that'd be fun.
that'd be really, really fun. Be like, Jay, explain teenage boy life. What's it like in high school these days?
Right? That's a new one. That'd be fun.
Yeah, be definitely fun. You want to get down to our little game that we have planned for this segment?
Sounds fun. I don't even know what you chose.
So today I chose about, I think it's like 5 or 6 questions. So this game that we're going to be playing is called Would You Rather This or That? Bay Area edition / girl edition. So what I'll do is, I figure me and you can take turns asking questions of this or that.
Okay.
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Go ahead. You do the honors.
All right, let's see.
Oh, goodness. Some of these are funny.
Would you rather ghost someone or be ghosted?
Ghost somebody.
¿Por qué?
Because I have a lot of pride.
Mm-hmm.
And if you ghost me, I'm gonna be like, fuck, why? Like, what happened?
What went
or
wrong?
just be like, bye.
Bye.
Maybe.
I think, let's see, would I rather be ghosted or ghosted? I'm gonna choose I'm gonna flip it a little bit. I'd rather be ghosted. Only because I know for myself that I'm hoping I'm a pretty dope person. You know, that's why some of them come back and they get all butthurt when I'm not interested. Because I know at the end of the day, it's like, I'm like, well, it's your loss, not mine. You know, I'm like, you want to, but like being like, I don't get offended if I'm being ghosted.
Yeah.
Because to me, like, if you don't explain yourself of why you stopped talking to me, or why you think it might not be like the right time, that just shows like you're like super immature, and you lack conversational skills that are not up to my standards.
Well, I mean, this even works with friendships too.
That, like, yeah, absolutely.
Recently, like, I have girlfriends like that I've had forever, but the recent girlfriends that I've made, the one she lived next door to me, her name was Ashley, and she's really dope. And I'd go kick it at her house, and she and her girlfriend would be there chilling, and we'd just all be kicking it, talking, hanging out, laughing. And then all of a sudden one day she comes up to Noah and she's like, I'm not her friend no more. And she'd never really talked to Noah, and she's like, she was trying to hit on me and take my girlfriend. And Noah's like, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Like, right. And then she just stopped talking it to me out of nowhere, and I'm like, wow. Well, I'm sorry you got that impression, but I think it was because she was doing my makeup and she was trying to seduce me, I think. She'd be doing my makeup and she'd get like, you don't get this close to someone's face doing their their eyebrows and their makeup. No. And then not only that, I look in the mirror at her makeup that she did. Why did she have my eyebrows dark, like It was black. Like, it looked like someone used a Sharpie. Like, do you not
Oh,
know brown skin, honey? Like, the eyeshadow was pretty, but
well, I mean, you're fine as hell.
but
Who wouldn't
dark
want you?
dark brown eyebrows. Like, come
You
on,
know what?
honey. Like,
Sometimes maybe she
if
was colorblind.
if you do want me, don't make me look like I'm a little chica from the ghetto. I don't
Right.
know. Like, come
Was
on.
it super arched?
No, it was like
No,
almost like just like straight across,
straight.
and it was like you could see the eyeliner. Like there was a line here and a line right here. Like
Oh,
it was
wow.
double. It
Like,
was stacked. Like
damn.
girl, come on, honey.
I can't do it.
And then another friend I made, she invited me out to a concert
Hmm.
to go see Suicide Boys.
Okay.
And I said yes instantly, and I'd instantly regretted the decision because I'd heard the Suicide Boys music, and I'm like,
Right.
oh gosh, like Noel's like, are you ready to get in a mosh pit? And I've got anxiety, and I'm like, they mosh? And then I'm
Sophia,
sitting
they
there and
do.
I'm listening to the music and I'm like, this music makes me sad. like right now I feel angry. I want to punch you in the face. Like, and I'm like, and now I got to go sit through a concert. So I was trying to figure out a way out
Oh
of
my
this
gosh.
already.
Right.
And then she texted me and she's like, oh, hey, do you want to take my car, your car? And I was like, oh, we could park here. We could take my car. We could
Mhm.
just meet up and drive together. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. Let's leave at this time. Answered
Mhm.
all her questions. And then she texted me one day. She's like, hey, so I invited my other friend because you never responded. And I screenshot everything and I was about to send it to her. And I'm like, you know what? I
That's
know
just
what I responded to
right.
her. And I said, yes, let's do
Right.
this. And then she's like, oh, I'm just taking someone else.
Be my
And I'm
guest.
just, well, yeah. And then I almost got my feelings hurt. But then I was like, oh, whatever. I didn't want to go anyway.
Right.
So I just let it go.
Mhm.
But then she ghosted me, like out of nowhere. And we'd been
See?
hecka cool. Like we took our kids to the water parks. Like our kids were friends.
You know what's crazy? So growing up, I had a best friend. Me and her were like thick as thieves, honestly. Like we went to different schools and stuff. And we just like became like inseparable. We were hanging out all the time and stuff like that. And then like she was there for like she helped me with my baby shower. She helped me she was just there for like oral support. She was even there like she came after I had Jay and stuff. Like we were like this. And then at that time I was living in Yuba City when me and Jay's dad were together, and there was a time where I couldn't make it to a family member of hers passed away, and I was close with her family. And at that time I wasn't working. Me and Jay's dad we were having issues, and that's why I was trying to like I was in the process of moving back to Vacaville at the time to be with my moving with my cousin, but like I need to find a job before I move. So money was kind of limited because Jay's dad ran the household, and it was just a hard, like that was like such like a hard time in my life.
Yeah.
And in transition. So when our family member passed away, I couldn't make it to the funeral. You know, and it's the next like I only had enough gas money to either go to the funeral or go to my job interview at the time.
Oh yeah, and that's important.
It is, you know, and but this is like where I started learning like you can't have certain expectations no matter for a certain person, no matter how close you are.
Oh, I agree.
And so at that time we ended up we just kind of just parted ways, you know. It was just like she said her piece, and I was like, you know, like I get it, but it's like you're not being understanding of my situation. Like
And
I
that's
had
selfish. That's so stingy especially
yeah,
when it comes to that. Like, I've got a job interview.
So yeah, so it was just like at that time I think we just weren't in a space of understanding, you know, like when I look back at it. And then like we didn't talk for years. And then as time came, you know, progress and stuff, we kind of reconnected, and we were hanging out again, and, you know, just hanging out again. And she's always been like the friend, like on the outside, like not within like my friend group that I have right now. But she was just, I mean, I connect with people in different ways. Like I just hang out with different people, and I'm blessed to have that. And I'm blessed to have many different friends that I can connect with in different ways and stuff. Um, but at that time, like she wasn't really fond of my friend group that I had because we're all a little ghetto.
Yeah.
We're a little ghetto bougie, and
Well, we're from the Bay.
yeah, and and she is too. But they're like, she just wasn't like that, and I'm like, okay, that that's fine. So when we reconnected at a later time, when I ended up moving back down that way, we were close. We weren't as close and whatnot. I mean, our friendship wasn't ever going to be the same as it was back when we were kids. You know what I mean? And I was hoping it would get to that, but it just didn't pan out that way. And it's like now, even like we were close, and then just kind of, adulthood just took over, and we just kind of like, we talk, but we don't talk in a sense, but it's like, if I can go back in time and change that friendship and to keep us as close, then I would, because it's like, I loved her. So I still love her so much just because she has been there so much, and she's just not judgmental, and like she's
a good person.
She's amazing.
I swear, sometimes friendship breakups,
they're worse than
hurt more.
Yeah.
They hurt more. There was one argument that mine and my best friend got into, and I was absolutely devastated and crying every day, like, I just miss her. I want to be friends. And I was like, well, why don't you just say sorry? And both of us are the exact same way.
Right.
And it took us like a month and a half, and it was just like that awful. Sometimes. And both of us, like, both of our men are just like, okay, you guys need to make up because you guys are too sad without each other.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
There's just some people you can't live without, and she's one of them. And there's just, over this fight, it's like, okay, well, you know what? Let's come together because I absolutely love you, and I cannot live without you. Like you are part of me, and you're not going nowhere.
Yeah. That's how I feel about my little friend group right now. I'm like, we all have our disagreements. We have our little mini arguments and stuff. And we may go a month or two without talking, but you stuck with me for life.
Yeah, you're not going nowhere.
Right.
You're mine.
Yeah. All right. You ready to get into the next one? Let's see.
What is this? Okay. Would you rather be stuck in traffic on the Bay Bridge for 3 hours or ride BART during rush hour with no AC?
I'm going to take I'm going to go with being stuck on the Bay Bridge.
Me too.
Only because, one, I hate riding BART. It stinks.
There's germs.
I'm a germaphobe.
Yeah.
I'm a germaphobe. But you know what? Like, there's good and bad when riding BART. Like, I see some of the most dopest little entertainment on BART. Like, the little, just like dancers or even people be singing at BART. People be busting out their instruments. And, like, it's just like, it's dope, like there's pros to because you see a lot of artistry out in BART at the different, especially like out in like Berkeley and Oakland,
like on the stop,
like at the stops.
Oh, but you're stuck in the BART train.
Oh yeah, but if I'm stuck in the BART train, absolutely not.
Oh my God.
Absolutely not.
Someone just has gas. Like and there's no AC.
There is no AC. You smell all the
that is
getting off of work.
If I were to take Damon on there, he would definitely be tooting. And I was like, oh my God, stop.
Yeah, because at least if I'm stuck on the Bay Bridge, I can get out my car and I can walk out.
Oh, it's a fantastic idea. If that does ever happen, just order some DoorDash. And they're like, okay, I'll meet you. Just get them stuck in traffic. Excuse me, I'm stuck in traffic. How far away are you?
Especially if you're out in the city and you get someone that delivers on the scooters, they can bypass traffic just like that.
I'll just be sitting there watching my screen on my car, watching YouTube.
Right. But I just because especially if you I get claustrophobic in small spaces. Can you imagine getting stuck in BART under SF Bay?
I would have a panic attack. I cannot. When the BART train stops, you know how it stops under the bridge, and they're like switching tracks or whatever they're doing, and you're stuck there for like 5 minutes. My heart, the longer it goes, my heart's like boom, 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 and then I'm like, okay, okay, okay. We're
Yeah,
good. We're good.
you're
It
like,
started.
nope.
We're back up.
Yeah,
We're
I
going.
can't do it. I need easy exits, stage left.
Well, I also
It's
don't know who's around me. Like,
well
I don't know
that
the people,
too.
what they have on them,
Right.
or anything. I
At
get
least
scared. I'm such a weenie.
yeah, on
I
the Bay
am.
Bridge, at least I can make an exit to Treasure Island.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. And
Exactly.
if something happens to my car, thank God for Gap insurance.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, let's see. You
Number
ready?
2. 3?
Number 3. Oh, here's a good one. Would you rather relive your 20s or fast forward to your dream future?
Well, I'm going straight to my dream future
And what does that consist
because
of?
right now we are going to retire at 40, 45.
Mm-hmm.
Got 4 more years. We haven't bought a house yet and we're waiting because we're just building up. We're just waiting.
Yep.
Like we're almost there so that we could I'd like to buy a house in cash, not have no payments,
Absolutely.
have my big backyard,
Mm-hmm.
pool, and I'm just going to be cooking and eating and traveling.
We should just get a compound at this point.
I would love to have a compound. I want
put some modular homes on there.
Yes, property and space in between with all your activities and things to do. It's be like Step Brothers with the bunk beds, but in a large, a larger space. There's more room for activities this way on our compound,
and we can have our own garden.
Oh man, I would love a garden.
Man,
I tried growing a garden at my space. And we're between like large buildings. So there's almost no sun. The sun comes up and there's maybe, I think I counted and calculated in the backyard, there's like 4-5 hours of direct sunlight.
Oh, wow.
So it's not much. And things really just did not do well. Yeah. But I also had a bitchy neighbor, or have a bitchy neighbor. If she hears this, you know you're a bitch. but she was so upset about my garden. She complained every day.
Who gets upset about a garden?
Her, because it took up the back quarter of a public yard. That's to all of us. And she's like, you said you were gonna put it back there. I was like, why would I put it under a shaded tree, bimbo? Right. Like, come on, like now.
It needs the sunlight to grow.
I know. Now she completely blocks the back gate off. So no one could go back there, but that's okay because now I don't have to clean up dog crap.
Right. You can have the job because you're a shitty person.
Yeah, you can have the yard. We don't like you.
Right.
You can't sit with us.
Right. The seat is taken.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know, like, so I'm on the 3rd floor of my apartment complex. Now, mind you, it's all stairs, no elevator.
Is there someone above you?
No, I'm on the top.
That's amazing.
There's pros and cons to living on the top floor. Now, if the con is garbage, laundry, and groceries.
Do you have a balcony?
I have a balcony.
Let's build you one of those old school little crank things.
You can, because literally, like, my apartment faces like the front of the building to the main street. I could literally like use one of those because there's no elevator in my apartment complex. That way you could just haul
stuff up with a basket.
Yeah, I know, what was it? My best friend.
I know a great carpenter who can help.
I know, right? Where you at, Goku?
Chris, we need you.
I know. It's funny because when my best friend, he was like, I'm gonna make you look like a granny. He's like, I'm gonna get you one of those little carts with the wheels.
Oh, but those things.
And I'm like, those things come in clutch though.
They do come in clutch.
I'm like, send it. I'm like, you know
my
address.
The back of your ankle.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, but I'm like, I'll probably end up breaking it because I'm like I can't lift no more than like 30 pounds because of my back.
Extra stuff in here,
right? Yeah, but I'm hoping in the next few months to hopefully move to Fairfield. Hopefully. So that's the plan. Hopefully to be just closer.
It'll all work out. Not hopefully.
We're gonna manifest it.
No, all things work out. Everything with this, everything we wanted. I always tell no. We put no doubts. There's not ifs. Absolutely. It's going to happen.
It is.
It's gonna happen.
I know. I need to stop being a Debbie Downer.
You're not a Debbie Downer.
Love you.
You're a very positive person.
Try to be. I have my good days and bad days.
Did you answer that one?
I did.
Okay.
Well,
would you rather?
In a sense,
yeah.
I would. If I had the opportunity, it would. If I can go back and relive my 20s in a different way, I'd probably go back and relive my 20s.
There'd probably be mistakes I wouldn't make.
Well, that I think I just wish I can have Jay in my later 20s instead of at 21.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I didn't get to experience my 20s. So
Okay,
now
that
I get
makes
to,
sense.
you know, like travel. I got that. I mean, I was clubbing since I was 18, 18 to 20. I went to city nights and, you know, went to Holy Cow out in the city and bar hopping. I got that out of my system at a young age. But, you know, when I got pregnant and had Jay at 21, I didn't really get to experience like, oh, like your young 20s, like traveling and, you know, like just doing all that other stuff.
When having a child at 21, that's when you just start being able to party.
Right.
And, well, officially.
Officially, yeah.
That's what we had.
I was pregnant on my 21st birthday.
My 21st birthday, I was probably, it was at our apartment that we had that was kind of like all our friends just came over and had fun, and I was buying alcohol, well, taking alcohol from the place that I worked at because I worked the night shift. So, and I'd grab bottles of Casadores, stick them in my pants, and just walk out, put rubber bands, and I wore
funny
bell-bottom pants. Came in handy. They were in style.
I've never heard of such a thing.
I wore long socks to stick my bottles in, and rubber band the bottom so that
I wore long socks.
Yeah, because then you just tuck it in. You know, my 20s, I was a wild 20-year-old. As calm as I am now and laid back, I was not this girl back then.
You know what's funny? The first time I shoplifted was with my aunt and my cousins.
How old was your aunt?
My aunt was, let's see, I was 13. I just moved in with my dad. I had no style. Whereas my aunt at the time, she's great now. She's sober, working, you know, being a grandma and stuff. But at that time, you know, she was using with my dad and stuff at the time. So, but my cousin always looked like so fly. Had all the like brand name, had some K-Swisses, had the windbreakers at the time, you know, them little the apple bottom jeans, and I'm like, oh, like you know, like everyone like loved her style, and I'm like, oh, I want to be like that,
right?
And so we went, me, my aunt, my cousin, just to get me a few things that were easy. We went to Kmart. She was like, hey, you're gonna wear this, and you're gonna put your clothes over it, and I was like, huh? I was like, you know, I'm like, this is when it all started when I moved back to my dad's, you know, doing shady shit. But yeah, we went, it was like shoplifting. At Kmart at the time in Pinole.
I loved Kmart.
That
crazy. Was the store.
Yeah, that and Mervyn's. I loved me some Mervyn's.
Wasn't Kmart kind of before Walmart out here?
Yeah.
That was like our Walmart was the Kmart.
It was our Walmart, yeah, because you had Kmart at the Pinole off of Fitzgerald. It was the shopping center. Then you had Mervyn's right up the street.
So we all shopped the same places. Kmart and Marvin. Mm-hmm. Kmart and Marvin. Mervyn's. Okay, Sophia. Yes, but good times.
Right.
All right. What do we have next?
Let's see.
Would you rather eat In-N-Out? Would you rather eat In-N-Out or eat at Taco Bell?
Oh, the taco truck.
Yeah, or never eat at a taco truck ever again. Would you rather eat never eat In-N-Out or never eat at a taco truck ever again?
Yeah, excuse me.
Okay, you're all good.
I'm sorry. I would rather never eat In-N-Out again.
Oh yeah, bye.
Because I love tacos too much. Mm-hmm. My favorite tacos is Tacos Solano. He comes here from time to time and, you know, has food for our events, and they're the best tacos.
Oh, they're absolutely delicious.
They are delicious. I love tacos.
I love the red sauce too.
Mm-hmm. I love tacos.
Red or green sauce?
It has to be green sauce for me.
Green sauce?
Green sauce.
Oh God, I think I have the unpopular opinion. I like the green sauce if I make it with avocado. And I love red sauce.
I make a bomb green sauce. I like with like cooking more the way I do and stuff, and it's like I never realized how easy it was since I had my NutriBullet. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, this is it.
Oh, it's so easy.
I'm like, it's hella easy.
I love making my own stuff, but when you make your own stuff, you can make it to your taste.
Right? Yeah. So I'm still working on the little green sauce, but the recipe I have, it's not too bad. It's pretty good, but yeah, green sauce.
It's bomb, you know it.
It is hella bomb. I'm still.
Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. We don't play you down.
I'm still waiting for you to cook for me.
Oh, I have to.
You have to.
Yeah, so I want to do eventually I want to open up some type of like restaurant thing on Sundays.
Yeah.
Like
that'd
maybe
be
like
dope.
Sunday supper and
Yeah.
have I don't know, maybe like 10 guests, 10 to 15 guests.
Well, I mean, there's 10 to 15 within our group.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then have starter course,
Yes.
pairings with drinks, the main course, your salads, and your dessert. And just
Yes.
everything come out like in cool dishes. I was even talking about like, you know, the ones where the glass with the smoke and
Yes,
stuff. Like
yes,
I
yes.
want something really epic and interesting because
That'd be dope.
I've hosted dinner parties like
Right.
here before for Father's Day one year.
Oh, okay.
I set up a hibachi party and had
Oh.
Japanese lanterns dangling. Like we did it right in here.
Oh, that's
There
dope.
was Japanese lanterns. There was a backdrop like of, I don't know, I think I did a Japan background. There was
okay. They're so creative.
There was cherry blossoms.
Nice.
It was just
okay.
it was such a fun
That's
dinner,
dope.
and I kind of wanted to take you to the place that we're eating,
Okay.
and I don't know, just something fun and
Yeah,
all home cooked
absolutely. I know, like, you know, like I was saying, I'm the dip queen.
food.
I make bomb dips. So I got appetizers. I got you on appetizers.
Well, let's get this together.
Let's do it.
That's
we'll have a cooking show here pretty soon.
Like Sam. So today, that's
on today's
a fun
cooking,
idea.
it is.
Do a cooking segment.
Yep. What about you? Would you never eat In-N-Out or never eat at a taco truck again if you had to choose?
Well, I'll cook my own cheeseburgers. A double stack. I need a double patty on that.
Right.
And I have my taco trucks because there's so much variety at a taco truck. Like,
Yeah,
it's not
there
just
is.
tacos. I could go get me a burrito.
Right. You know, like my favorite taco truck, I've gone there forever, ever since I was a kid, is the 21st Street Burrito Truck in Richmond.
Oh yeah, that one's delicious.
Yeah.
There's another one in Oakland. My sister, everybody loves it. I don't know if we've been there off of Adeline, but that one I heard is popping too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I heard there's a few out there in Oakland, and I think there's one in San Francisco that's pretty poppin', but I cannot remember.
Although I made a pretty delicious burrito recently. Made my own beans, my own rice, my own steak, all my own ingredients, and it was.
Homemade's always the best, though.
I'm a really good cook, so
that you are.
So
me, I'm a good cook, but I like quick stuff. Unless it's like on a Saturday night where I'm at home, like with me and Jay, then if Jay has a so like from time to time we have this like little game, like what do you want to eat? And like we'll do something like this, like I'll write down like
that's fun.
like do like whatever dishes that I see that are like nice, cheap, and on a budget, and I can make quick at home, and like he'll like little draw out on paper, and yeah, I made some pretty bomb dishes.
I love it. What was your favorite thing that you've cooked?
I think the favorite thing so far is I can make a mean teriyaki bowl.
Ooh, that sounds yummy.
Yeah, I mean, and I do it like I can do it probably under like 45 minutes.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Sounds like what we're probably going to have tomorrow night. We're going to have salmon bowls.
I'm not a fish person.
No?
Nope, I do not like seafood.
No way.
I do not like seafood.
What?
Why? It's nasty.
You might not have had it cooked correctly.
Man, I've had it cooked. I've had it fried. I've had it boiled.
No Pea's Kitchen fried catfish?
Nope.
But it's not even from
it's
not even from the sea. It's from the lake.
What?
It has count?
Fins and eyes.
But it's not.
It's fishy.
It's not. Pea's Kitchen's catfish. Oh my god, it is not.
Yep, I don't eat nothing that swims in the water.
Oh,
I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat lobster. I don't.
Oh my god, you're breaking my heart.
You will not catch me at a crab feed, and I do not want a crab boil. Nope.
No. Oh, Sam, you're killing me. Killing me. It's okay.
You want to know what's funny?
I'll make you a steak or a chicken. I'll make you a chicken bowl.
I'm about to break your heart even more. So when my friends, why are you looking at me?
Because you said you're about to break my heart, so I'm giving you the eyes.
When my friends make gumbo, they make me a separate pot that does not have seafood in it. They make it with chicken.
Well, that sounds good too.
It is good, but when people they like look at me, they're
You want to hear something even
"Bitch."
crazier? I
Yeah,
don't really like gumbo.
really
Maybe just the people that I've had it cook, who cooked it, maybe
crazy.
they just don't know how to cook.
Probably,
But I don't know. The experiences I've had with gumbo, I did not like it.
it's an acquiring taste that you have to have, I think. But it also depends on who makes
I've
it.
got a pretty well diverse
Yeah.
palate, but maybe
It all comes down to the roux. If you don't have a good roux, your whole dish is gonna go. Your whole pot's gonna go to shit.
yeah.
Honestly.
What I think for me is there's so much oil. Like when you,
Yeah, there is. It's very. It's a comfort food.
Oh, I love me some comfort.
Oh, I
food.
love me some
I'll
comfort.
have to try it again. If you make a gumbo, hit me up. I want to try it.
Make it with chicken. Just make me a side dish, please.
She's a weirdo.
Oh, weird. Just unique.
Unique. She's a unico. So that's not a word. A unico.
Unico. That's a new word. We're adding that to the Urban Dictionary.
Urban Dictionary. Here it comes.
Mm-hmm. You heard it here first. Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather spill all your text convos or have your group chat leaked?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm trying to think. Like I don't really text my.
Only 3 to 5 business days later.
Sorry. If you know, right? And I leave most people in the unknown.
If you're not null, you ain't getting the text back.
I try.
You do, A for effort.
I don't know if I had to leak one or the other. Maybe my text messages are mild.
They are.
Yeah, my texts, my friends group chats. They're funny.
Yeah.
I feel like we don't really talk much shit. Everybody's pretty darn nice.
It kind
of sounds boring.
It sounds boring.
Well, that's why I don't text. Like I mean, maybe it's all boring because I miss half of it.
Oh, probably.
And I don't scroll back. I'll read like the last.
Open it. It's like 200 messages.
The last 3. There was like 30 texts, and I read the last 3.
Damn.
And then another group chat. I got on the phone with one of my friends today, and she's like, "Did you not read the group chat?" I'm like, No. And they're still sitting there unread.
Yeah.
So I don't know. My friends would probably be mad if I leaked their stuff.
Probably.
So I could just leak mine, save them the trouble.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Like, I could not leak my friends' group chats.
No.
We talk about the most raunchiest stuff. I swear to Bob, we do. Like, just to keep it PG for, you know what, man? Screw that. I'm not even gonna keep it PG. We what was it? The conversation we had the other day is, do you, because this is how close we are. We just don't care. Do you trim down in the cat area or do you keep it bushy?
Are you a bald kitty?
Yeah, are you a bald kitty? Or
right,
are
you? Where are we at with this question?
Are we George of the Jungle going through the jungle?
Oh, I'm not a jungle girl.
Me either. Yeah,
I like my pavement smooth.
I like it smooth as a baby bottom. Yeah, I gotta keep the group chats on lock.
So another one, do you wax or shave?
You know what? I do both. It really depends on the budget.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like to do, because I mean we're gonna be honest here. My homegirl, my wax lady, she's someone I went to high school with.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give her a little shout out. Her name's Maria. Her Instagram page is at Treat Waxing.
I thought you were gonna say that.
Yep, she's out in Benicia. She's amazing. Love you. Yeah, so she's the only person that has seen my vagina
Oh God, see, I've got so many friends who are
outside of my
waxers.
partners.
I think I'm just shy. I've got 3 different friends who are waxers.
Mhm.
Maria, she's told me to come to her
Oh
too.
yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't want you to I get shy, I guess. I've got maybe, what is that called? I'm camera shy, even though I'm on camera right now. But I don't know if I don't know if I want people to see my cooter.
Yeah, I just like
And then what?
I have to do like, so I'll do like a deep bikini because like I'm it hurts on the lip area. Like
I'm
I
going full
cry.
fledged. You know what hurts? When I was pregnant with Damon before we went to
Mhm.
Hawaii, I went to go get a wax and the lady's like, "You're pregnant, aren't you?" And I was like, when I was pregnant with Damon, my stomach didn't really show at like
Mhm.
6-7 months. And so I went to go get wax. She's like, "Oh, it's gonna hurt double." Because there's so much more blood in the area.
That and hormones on top of that.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna do this. You already
Yeah,
got one strip. We're going for it.
Yeah, I legit. So like, it's funny because so me and Maria have it down on lock. Like I literally like she'll give me like one of her clean little towels and I have to bite on it
Mhm.
because it's like it's super. Even though I'll exfoliate down there and I even take it. I'm not probably not supposed to, but I even pop a Tylenol just to kind of ease the pain, just because
Yeah.
like in the inner thigh area it doesn't hurt, the top part doesn't hurt, the butt area
So
doesn't
it's
hurt.
deep bikini. It does do everything. Like you have to get on the table on all fours, or they
No,
like
so
that?
so I'll lay flat on the table, and then it's like a butterfly. Like I hold.
Oh, you're like,
So yeah,
well,
I'm
you
like
can't see what we're doing, but we're butterflied out
yeah,
right
we're
now.
butterfly.
If you know, you know.
I can't even put
Ankles to the gine.
Yeah, basically. So it's like, yeah, put your feet inward and put your knees down. And she just like, she'll like get in there, but she'll leave like hair on like the lip area and I just trim it.
Yeah.
It's like I guess you could call it like a landing strip or something.
Well, when I was pregnant, I couldn't lay on, I had to be arched up on my back because I couldn't completely lay on my back. But when she went to go do the butt area, I had to get on all fours and I'm just sitting there like brown eye out.
Praying you don't fart.
Yeah, and she's just brown eyed out and I'm just like, okay, like we're gonna do this one.
Right. It's funny because so how like Maria will do it, like I lay on she'll kind of like I have to like, this is how I know my Pilates is working because it's like I'll have my knees like to my chest for the most part and it's kind of like tilting back.
Oh, see, we have to get on here because I want to know like horror stories of waxing.
Oh man, she'll be on here in a hot second.
Yeah, that would be a fun one because or just have her write us down in the DM a couple of them.
I got you. Yeah, I'll definitely like message her or
waxing
I'll have her
horror
come
stories.
On here. Yeah, that's gonna be hella funny.
That would be fun.
Man, that's hella funny. What do you have going on in the next week or so?
The next week or so, I think I've kind of got a quiet week and just kind of a relaxed week. Take the kids fishing.
Nice.
Try and go on some hikes. I'm gonna end this 48-hour fast tomorrow night and eat me something delicious because I'm hungry. And it's Father's Day this weekend.
Yep, it is Father's Day this upcoming weekend.
I want to take Noel on a trip somewhere, but he keeps saying no. So I'm thinking about just ignoring what he says.
Absolutely.
Surprising him.
Yep.
Take him to dinner Sunday and maybe stay out where we go eat.
Yep.
Just for fun.
I say do it. Why not? Yeah, I know.
He deserves it. He works hard.
Absolutely. That man works harder than a lot of people that I know.
Well, I hope you don't listen to the rest of this podcast because you're going to figure out my secret.
Well, we're just not going to tell you.
What about you?
Oh, man. What? You know me. I'm always busy. I'm always on the go. I have medical appointments, eyebrow appointment, nail appointment. My nephew's graduation's this week. And because this is how back and forth, poor kid of mine. I picked Jay up Friday night. We are actually on Saturday night. I'm actually going to the Lantern Festival out in Sacramento.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
It is.
We have an event Saturday night.
Yeah. So me and Jay went on. We went last year, and it was like just such a therapeutic experience.
Was it really?
It was. It was like it was just so like therapeutic is just like the only word I can really like say, because like you get emotional, like, because you can decorate the little, because they give you like a little lantern kit, and now I know what to bring. Like in the kit they only give you like 2 markers, so I ordered like an acrylic marker paint set, so we can decorate our lantern. And Jay last year he wrote messages to everyone who like his family members who have passed. Excuse me, with me. I kind of did the same thing, and like it just did positive affirmations, and it was just such like a nice bonding experience with him. And I'm like, I wish I would have came across it sooner and started it with him younger, because that's like I told him, like, well, from here on out I'm gonna just do it yearly with him, so we have that this Saturday, and I actually got a good deal on Groupon.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I saved heck of money, because last year I was like, let me see, because tickets were going up in prices. I was like, let me see if Groupon has something.
How much is it?
For a normal, so on pre-sale it's probably like 25 to 30. After the pre-sale ends, it can go up to 40. It just depends if you like do VIP or general admission. There's different ticket prices, but it can vary, I think, from like 30 all the way up to like 65 per person.
Oh, that's what.
But I got a few tickets for like $45 on Groupon.
Oh, that's neat.
And it would have been 100 and something on the regular site.
Oh, of course you did.
Yeah, so I saved me a few bucks.
And then love saving money.
Heck yeah. And then Sunday is Father's Day. Gotta drop Jay off Saturday night, and then pick him back up on Sunday, because we are out of here next week.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm so excited for you to go to Tennessee.
I'm super excited. So just a heads up to our viewers, our 4th episode might be a little delayed, just with scheduling, with me being out of town. But as soon as I get back, we are back on schedule.
And how long are you gone?
Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
So we leave on the 16th, come back on the 20th, and then I'll be here at work on that night.
That's right. And then I leave for the girls' trip.
On that Saturday.
I was gonna say we could record, but no, we cannot.
We can't. Next week is totally like Monday. Yeah, when we go.
Or Tuesday, because I come back on Monday.
Yep. So that Tuesday or Wednesday, definitely.
I don't know what time I get back, because we're driving.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, in Nevada they sell some plants that I want for my fish tank.
Oh,
they're illegal out here.
Ooh.
So I was thinking about stopping by the Home Depot.
Do it.
And getting the plants for $15 for 3 instead of $7.99 for 1.
Do it. Why not? I'm gonna buy you a couple extra just in case.
Right? I need like 10.
Better start we need to start saving some recycling here.
Man, fish tank money.
Right.
Instead of tips, put fish tank money. They're gonna be like, what is this? Yes, I own a fish tank.
Your fish are pretty dope, though.
I'm about to, this sounds mean, but I'm like so ready to off one of them. And it's my fish that I've had the longest. I've had it for about 5 years, and I'm waiting for it to die because it's eating my angelfish's fins. And I know it's this fish, and ever since I added these new fish, this one's just turned into
territorial.
Oh, it's awful. It's getting ready to meet the porcelain potty. Oh, I'm almost there, because the top fin's almost gone.
You can always try to rehome it.
That too.
Let's not take the cruel route.
Okay, you're right. I tell Damien to be nice, so I need to be nice, because it is a living creature.
It is.
Another idea I had was just sticking it in a plastic bag and take it to the fish store and just put it in a different tank.
Yeah, PetSmart can always use some extra fish.
It'll stand out.
Or you can always do like a...
If you guys want a pink glowfish, take it.
It's free.
Before she meets the potty. And on that
note, we'll
wrap up this podcast.
Yeah, wrap up. If you have any down in the DM stories, you can either email us at Real Talk Mama Podcast at Gmail, or even hit us up on YouTube or Instagram. We're on all platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube at Real Talk Mama Podcast. and send us a message. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.
See you soon. Shout out Noble Cinema Studios.
Noble Cinema Studios.
Noble Cinema Studios. There we go. I got it.
Bye.
Bye.